Tonight on CTV News, we have a look at some writing opportunities at CSU. Then later on, we have a look at the Little Shop of Physics.
After that, we have the full weather forecast and sports and entertainment. Good evening, and thanks for tuning in to CTV News. I'm Willis Scott.
And I'm Marlo Lundak. Here's what you might have missed today.
As flus and colds have been going around lately, there's something else to worry about. The Colorado State University Health Network announced a rise in mumps. More than 30 cases have been reported across Colorado this year. According to Katie O'Donnell, Public Information Officer for the City of Fort Collins, there are currently no confirmed cases in Larimer County. She said most cases are originating in the Denver metro area. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says the spread of the infection can be prevented by covering your mouth and nose with a tissue when you cough or sneeze. If you don't have a tissue, they suggest you cough or sneeze into your sleeve or elbow, not your hands, which is also common courtesy. They say wash your hands often, avoid sharing drinks, and disinfect surfaces such as toys, doorknobs, tables, and counters to help keep you healthy. The CSU Health Network urges anyone experiencing swelling around the ears or neck to visit their health care provider. If students are in need of updated vaccinations, they can contact the CSU Health Network Immunizations Department at 970-491-7121.
Over 300 Coloradoans participated in the 2017 LGBTQ Lobby Day organized by the nonprofit organization One Colorado in Denver Monday morning. This event was organized so members of the LGBT community would have a chance to meet with the representatives of their districts to discuss 3 bills that will affect the state policy. The Birth Certificate Modernization Act would make the process of changing gender on birth certificates less burdensome for transgender Coloradoans. As of right now, the policy states that you must undergo surgery and stand before a judge before the birth certificate is updated. One community member from Fort Collins advocated for the legislation because she is concerned that her transgender daughter's birth certificate will cause problems for her in the future because it states that she is male. One of the other bills prohibiting conversion therapy will prohibit state-licensed mental health care providers from practicing conversion therapy on minors in the state of Colorado. The third piece of legislation concerning bias-motivated harassment will add LGBTQ to Colorado's existing bias-motivated harassment statute. The statute currently does not include physical or mental disabilities, sexual orientation, or transgender status. The Fort Collins community members wanted to meet with their representative, Joan Gino. She was unable to meet with the group Monday. However, they were able to meet with Clinton Fye, a representative from her office.
CSU's Little Shop of Physics continues to draw major interest from the Fort Collins community. 8,500 people attended their 26th annual open house in the Laurie Student Center last Saturday. Students from in Platteville, Colorado, traveled 40 miles to see the open house. They shared their favorite parts of the day.
Shooting the rings, how the steam creates those rings.
Kids played with the 300 science demonstrations in different themed rooms, including
The dark room, you got to see stuff that was in the dark.
Like the dark room, the light room and the twilight room offer students a hands-on way to learn about physics and natural science. Each demonstration has instructions telling kids what to do and what scientific spectacle is happening when they play with the demonstration. One Platteville student says she eagerly waited for the open house.
I was so excited for today. I was so excited for today.
And she says it lived up to her expectations. Kids and parents watched demonstrations like the one you just saw, where static electricity from a Tesla coil lit up light bulbs. Another demonstration showed how liquid nitrogen can make ice cream almost instantly. Our cooking show reporter Bo Rainey will tell you more about that in the next installment of CTV Cooks on Wednesday, March 23rd. It's a ways out, but you can mark your calendars now.
It's getting to be that time in the semester when midterms and final thesis statements are among us. Yet all we want to do is procrastinate until the last minute. However, one program at CSU is helping graduate and faculty members keep their writing and work going with enough momentum to get them through these final months of the semester. This morning, Professor Christina Quinn, director and founder of CSU Writes and faculty member in the English department, held a workshop for graduate students in the Laurie Student Center. Today, CSU Writes was focused on the book Deep Work, whose author, Cal Newport, an associate professor of computer science at Georgetown University, writes on how to eliminate distractions and develop strategies in order to get deep work completed. Tips from his book were derived from his research and experience and are designed to help students discover new techniques to enhance academic writing skills and keep track of their writing progress. CSU Writes is a program that provides support as students and faculty write for publication, proposal submission, and/or degree completion. This program has many resources, including scheduled workshops, writing groups, intensive retreats, guest presentations, and much more. This program is extremely helpful for those who are looking to improve writing skills and take those final steps to reach future goals. For more information on CSU Writes, you can visit www.csurights.colostate.edu.
Nearly 500 Fort Collins community members voiced their concerns about Senator Cory Gardner's absence at town hall meetings. The rally was hosted by Fort Collins for Progress last Sunday in Old Town Square. The speakers did have some positive things to say about Gardner. They agreed with his opposition to President Trump's travel ban. Mayoral candidate Elizabeth Hutz was at the rally. She said she volunteered because she is passionate about listening to issues that are important in the community. It ended with the introduction of the local Represent Us chapter and a call to get the American Anti-Corruption Act passed in Fort Collins.
In a recent survey, around 10 to 15% of students attending CSU feel food insecure. To combat this issue, Associated Students of Colorado State University and SLICE are partnering with the Larimer County Food Bank to bring a mobile food bank to campus starting in March. On certain days in the months of March, April, and May, the mobile food bank will be parked outside of Sherwood Forest. Anybody with a valid CSU ID can access the food in the truck and take up to 50 pounds of food home. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, food insecurity is the limited or uncertain availability of nutritionally adequate and safe foods, or the limited uncertain ability to acquire acceptable foods in socially acceptable ways. There are other CSU programs that combat food insecurity, such as Rams Against Hunger. The program allows food insecure students the opportunity to obtain a certain amount of meal swipes to use throughout the year. It's great seeing the community come together and help out, don't you think, Willis?
I really do. I think this is good for obviously the people that contribute and then again for the people who benefit from it.
Yeah, I think it's a great thing that Colorado State is doing this. I think it's really helpful for those students who are feeling food insecure, and that's a good step that CSU is taking.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, that will wrap it up for news, but Sierra Cymes is next with the full weather forecast.
Then later on we have sports and entertainment.
Tune in to KCSU, your student-run radio station at Colorado State University. Live 24 hours a day, every day at 90.5 FM and KCSUFM.com. Live local new music now, and news, talk, and sports. KCSU, the radio voice of Colorado State, on the air since 1964.
You're watching CTV, produced by Colorado State University students, bringing you news, weather, sports, and entertainment from campus and beyond. CTV live Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. on campus and Fort Collins on Channel 11. Repeats at midnight, 8 a.m., noon, and 2 p.m.
The Rocky Mountain Collegian is your student-run news and information platform. Pick up your paper on campus or around Fort Collins Monday through Thursday with special editions Fridays. And check out collegian.com anytime for all the latest updates. News, sports, entertainment, opinion, and more. The Rocky Mountain Collegian, serving Colorado State since 1891.
College Avenue has been your student magazine for the last 10 years. College Avenue prints once a month covering topics that are relevant to the CSU and Fort Collins community. We also print special editions like the graduation guides at the end of each semester, the best of CSU each fall, and the orientation guide each summer. Look for us on racks around campus, off campus, or online at collegian.com under the College Avenue tab.
Welcome back to CTV with your weather. I'm Cymes. From record-breaking temperatures to snow, we've been seeing quite the change in temperature over the past week. Today, currently we're looking at our live cam. This is showing us the local Colorado State University, the Laura Student Center, as well as the rec center lit up in the background there. The lights just turned on for that evening glow. Now, currently we are seeing some wind coming out of the northwest, but it was quite a blustery day. Gusts up to 24 miles per hour. Currently it is 28 degrees outside. That sunset was at 5:51. For tonight's lows, we're looking at some below 10 in Steamboat Springs and Vail, as well as in southern Colorado in Telluride there. Grand Junction and Gunnison are seeing some 20s. We're looking at some winter weather advisories in Vail and Gunnison, as well as Telluride, a winter storm warning there. Along the I-25 corridor, some 20s, 20 in Pueblo. As we're going northward, we're looking northern, we're looking at some teens in Colorado Springs, Denver, and Fort Collins. Along the eastern plains, we're seeing some teens as well in Lyman, Sterlington, and Lamar, as well as Burlington. We're looking at a 20-degree temperature there. For tomorrow, we're looking at some 20s in Steamboat Springs and Vail, as well as Telluride, some 40s in Grand Junction and Gunnison, 37 in Alamosa. Along the I-25 corridor, some low 40s, Denver 42, as well as Colorado Springs. When we reach Pueblo, 49, almost reaching 50 there. Along the eastern plains, we're seeing some 38, as well as dipping into the 40s in Sterling and Burlington, 51 in Lamar. Now into tomorrow, we can expect some winds as well. At 9 a.m., it's going to be 24, but with those 20-mile-per-hour gusts, it's going to feel much colder, more like 14 degrees. Bring that warm weather gear. Into the afternoon, it's going to be like 37, but gusty again, very chilly. Partly cloudy, though, and as we get into our 4 p.m. hour, it's going to be 41 degrees. Not too bad, but with those winds, you definitely want to bring that coat. Now, is this warm weather going to come back for us or not? Well, the answer to that is definitely yes. Into our 7-day planner, we can see that the sunshine is going to bring some warmer temperatures as we enter towards the end of the week. Now those 40s are going to reach into the 50s for Friday and Saturday. Those overnight lows are also rising, 28 for Saturday, as well as some low to mid 60s for that over the weekend. The clouds are going to come in on Sunday and Monday. The temperatures are going to drop a little bit. Tuesday falling to 59 degrees, but very pleasant and no chance of snow, 0% chance of precipitation. So that should clear off any snow that we've been having in the past week. That's all for weather. Up next, sports with Tim McCall.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Hello Rams, I'm Tim McCall, here to bring you all the latest and greatest in the world of Rams sports. This weekend marked the first Mountain West Indoor Track and Field Championship to take place since the year 2002. And for the CSU Rams, it was worth the wait. 12 members of the CSU men's track and field team were able to earn all Mountain West honors this weekend. The team was once again led by junior shot putter Mustafa Hassan, who had yet another incredible record-breaking performance. His throw of 69 feet and 10.75 inches shattered the previous Mountain West record and was good enough to be the 10th best shot put throw in the history of the NCAA. It was absolutely amazing. Largely in part to Hassan's strong performance, the Rams find themselves at 12th place in the national rankings this week. They are not only the highest-ranked team in the Mountain West, but they are also the highest-ranked non-Power 5 school in the entire country. Hassan and the Rams will look to continue their streak of dominance as the qualified athletes on the team will head to Texas to compete in the NCAA Division I Indoor Track and Field Championships. This event will be held on March 10th and March 11th. Make sure to check out collegian.com to see if your Rams can return home as champions. In basketball news, the CSU men's basketball team will be taking on the Wyoming Cowboys tonight in the second leg of the annual Border War rivalry. These teams met just 2 weeks ago in Wyoming in what wound up being a thrilling game. The Rams were able to escape with a 5-point victory and will be looking to duplicate that performance tonight. Tonight's game will be the Rams' last game at Moby Arena this season, and the team will be celebrating senior night by honoring all of the seniors before the game. Because of this, tonight's tip-off will not be until 8 p.m. The Rams will have a lot on the line during this game as they are currently tied with Nevada for the top spot in the Mountain West Conference. If the Rams can win tonight and maintain their tie with Nevada atop the conference, then the last game of the season, which is on Saturday at Nevada, will decide who wins the Mountain West Conference. The Rams know what is on the line in these final 2 games, so expect them to come out primed and ready to play. There is still a lot that could happen between now and March Madness, but if CSU can win the Mountain West Conference, they may be able to earn a spot in the 68-team bracket. Don't miss your Rams as they try to win their last home game of the season and try to extend their winning streak to 7 games. Tip-off is at 8 p.m. In women's basketball news, the CSU women's team will be experiencing their own border war tonight as they travel north to play the Wyoming Cowboys. The Rams have already clinched the Mountain West Conference regular season title, but will look to build momentum over their last 2 games before heading into the postseason. 2 weeks ago, these 2 teams met in Moby Arena in a game that saw the Rams win by 7. As per usual, the team was led by Ellen Nystrom and Ellen Gustafsson, who have both played great basketball over the last month and are the highest scoring players on the team. In order to complete the season sweep of Wyoming, Nystrom and Gustafsson will both have to continue to fill the stat sheet just like they've been doing all season long. Looking ahead to after tonight's game, the Rams will play their last home game of the season this Friday at 7 p.m. against Nevada. Nystrom and Gustafsson will both be among the CSU seniors who are recognized during the senior night festivities. Don't miss out on your last opportunity to see the extremely successful CSU women's basketball team in Moby Arena. Tip-off is at Friday night at 7 p.m. That's all we have for sports tonight, but don't go anywhere because up next it's Rya Crist with entertainment.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Picking a college, man. You and us go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos. Go to GetSchooled.com.
What is up, Rams? I hope you're having a great Fat Tuesday, and I'm here to make it even better with some great entertainment news, starting off with the Oscars. If you watched them like I did this weekend, then you definitely felt the same roller coaster of emotions that I did when Faye Dunaway read the wrong winner for Best Picture. What happened was Faye Dunaway and Warren Beatty were given the same card that they had just previously read, which was Best Actress. The card read Emma Stone, La La Land. So the confused announcers decided to go with it and say that La La Land won, when actually Moonlight was the winner. If you're like me, then you were most likely in shock after this because you were 100% sure that La La Land was going to win, and you told everyone that they're stupid because there's no way it can lose. I guess, though, there is one person that definitely won that evening, and that was Steve Harvey. I can totally picture him saying, "Thank God I'm not the only one." In some other TV news, a new show has been made in Iceland that is as dumb as it sounds, yet it's widely entertaining. And I'm talking about Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Yes, I'm not joking. This is actually a show. It's an Iceland live stream about 4 cats that live in a cat house where they can play, sleep, eat, and enjoy the finer things in cat life. Of course, this show wasn't made just for entertainment. This show was made when they partnered up with Iceland's rescue and adoption shelter and adopted these 4 cats to create awareness and advertise for the adoption shelter. According to the owner, business has never been higher, and the 4 original cats have already been adopted, but 4 more are coming in to fill their paws. This show is live streamed on their website 24/7. In some other animal rescue news, a few pups invaded a local bar this weekend. At Prost Brewing Company this past weekend, 5 adorable puppies from Bounce Animal Rescue came to hang out with customers while they drank Prost Great Beer. While these puppies may be new to Colorado, they still knew how great Prost beer was and tried to get a drink for themselves. I spoke with Northern Colorado director from Bounce Animal Rescue who told me how these puppies got here.
These puppies actually came from Oklahoma. I came from Oklahoma, so these guys were at risk down in Oklahoma. They were actually in a kill shelter that euthanizes via gas chamber, essentially, and so pretty horrific just because it can take a couple days for them to actually pass away.
These puppies were rescued not too long ago, and they were eager to roam around with customers and, well, do what puppies do, like chewing on everything, sliding on tables, eating my microphone, and, of course, snuggling and sleeping with every single customer. These puppies will be up for adoption in the next 2 weeks at Bounce Animal Rescue Shelter on 226 East Harmony Road. If you plan to adopt these dogs, I encourage you get there early because I will be first in line for all of them. No joke, I have a tent and sleeping bag all set out. President Trump, as we all know, has been banning certain news organizations from coming to certain meetings at the White House, claiming that they are fake news, when some of these fake news sources happen to be CNN. And that's when Shepard Smith, a Fox News reporter, came to the rescue and defended CNN by saying that, quote, fake news is made-up nonsense delivered for financial gain. CNN is not fake news. Its journalists follow the same standards to which other news organizations, including Fox News, end quote. This is the 3rd time Shepard Smith has stepped in to defend CNN and all of Donald's claims to fake news, and thank goodness he is. With today being Fat Tuesday, or the last day of Mardi Gras, we're going to talk about the best places in Fort Collins to get all of your favorite New Orleans food before it goes away. The Lost Cajun on 331 South Meldrum Street, Suite 11 in Fort Collins, is spending their last day of Mardi Gras with a catfish boil. The fish, located on 150 West Oak Street, offers some traditional crab country boil, cornmeal fried Louisiana catfish with smoked frog legs, and king cake by the slice. And lastly, what would Mardi Gras be without some jazz? Jack's Fish House Oyster Bar on 123 North College Avenue is serving traditional food with some traditional live music performed by the John Gray Band. We may not be able to spend the last night of Mardi Gras in New Orleans, but these restaurants can make you feel like you are. Well, that's all the time I have for tonight. Make sure to watch our local beach show tomorrow and have a great night, Rams.